Hi Weekenders, it is Friday, November 25th, and we are at Epcot for the first day of Festival of the Holidays. So we're here to try a lot of the new foods around the World Showcase. So come with us as we really put our stretchy pants to use today. Okay, so we're at Shanghai Holiday Kitchen, and we got the chicken skewer with the peanut sauce, and then we also got the spring rolls with the citrus sauce. So let's start with the chicken. This is a huge skewer. Oh my god. I was a little bit worried the chicken was going to be overcooked, and it's not, but it's got a little bit of a spicy marinade on it. I didn't get a whole lot of the peanut sauce. That seems to be more at the bottom, so let me see if I can get some of that. Okay. The marinade on the chicken is really good. It's got a little bit of spice, but not too much. And the peanut sauce adds a little bit of sweetness, believe it or not. But the chicken is cooked really well. It's not overcooked. So this would be a really good snack.
All right, so I'm gonna try the spring roll with the citrus sauce on it. And it's all over it, so let's see.
Second bite without giving a review, sir?
I had to get more of the citrus sauce. I didn't get a lot on that first bite, although it's all over my hands. But that's really good. It's your typical spring roll. It's what you would expect from that. But it's all really fresh, which is good. And that citrus sauce is A1. Almost like an orange chicken a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But really good. Definitely recommend. So, Shanghai Holiday Kitchen, 2 thumbs up.
Okay, next stop is the Refreshment Outpost, and we stopped to get the raspberry Dole Whip. This is a new flavor for me, so I was super excited about it. But we also picked up the Chip and Dale Spork, and it says Epcot International Festival of the Holidays right on the side. So instead of using, a spoon that we're gonna have to throw away, we're just gonna keep using this. So let's do a taste test. That's so refreshing. Oh my gosh. So it's a little sweet, a little tart. I think it's a pretty strong raspberry flavor. Like, it's pretty accurate. Oh my gosh. 4.5 out of 5 because it's hot and this is perfect for right now. But it is a little tart for me. But overall, it's pretty good.
Alright guys, so we are at the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen. Sorry, I'm going to use a cheat sheet. But we got pork schnitzel with mushroom sauce and red cabbage. We got a cheese fondue and bread bowl. And we got our first cookie, the Linzer cookie. So let's start with the schnitzel and see what we think.
Yeah, probably should have gotten you a knife, sorry.
Not be so polite, okay? That's all really good. The schnitzel's perfectly cooked, not dried out. That gravy is amazing on it. Probably 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely recommend that.
Okay, I'm doing the cheese fondue in the bread bowl. I'm so excited about this. When I think of fondue, I think of cheese having a really heavy, like, white wine flavor. This one's all cheese. All cheese, but the bread is really good. It's toasty on the outside, soft on the inside, so it soaks up the cheese really good. It's nice and thick. But this is 5 out of 5 all day.
Alright, last we're going to try the Linzer cookie, which is going to be, doesn't tell me anything about it, so it's got some kind of jam or something in it. So let's give it a try.
This is supposed to be like the best one.
I think that's a tart cherry maybe, but there's a cinnamon flavor to it that I really didn't expect. But that's really good. It's the first cookie we've tried. So far it's number 1. But we'll see as we keep going around. But I would definitely recommend that. It's different. It's really soft. See? It's almost like a dough-like texture, but not like gross doughy. I don't know how to describe it, but 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Okay, so we made a stop at Tuscany Holiday Kitchen here in Italy. We are going to try the tortellini in brodo, as well as the panettone, which is like a bread pudding. So super excited about these. But look at this cute little container that the tortellini came in. It looks like a can, like you have to pop the top. So and it's in a really good looking broth, so. Okay. So the tortellini is not overcooked, which is really good. The broth is super flavorful. I think it needs a tad bit of salt, and it's very warm, so please be careful. But other than that, there's a lot of seasonings in it. Really good flavor, and the cheeses inside the tortellini are pretty common. So I would probably give this one a 3.5 out of 5.
Alright, so this is the panna cotta. It's like a cold bread pudding. I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm gonna say with this one, it's really good. It's got good flavor, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna say if you like this kind of thing, it's really sweet with a cinnamon and some nut flavor in it, and a kind of pudding consistency. If you like that sort of thing, you'll probably really like this one. I can't say I would go get it again. I give it like a 3.5 out of 5 stars because it's really well made. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea, if that makes sense. But let me let Bree try some and see what she thinks. Hold on one second, guys. All right, Bree, what do you think? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea.
They used a really crusty bread, which I think holds up a lot better in a bread pudding. So you've got the soft consistency on the inside, but then you've got some harder pieces on the outside, giving it a little bit of texture. With bread pudding, unless you add nuts or something, there's not a whole lot of texture to it. It's just mush. They did a really good job with that. Lots of, I mean, like you said, cinnamon. I think there's maybe a little bit of nutmeg in here, adding some holiday flavor to it. Very creamy, very sweet. I think, you know, for me, liking bread pudding, it's probably a 4 out of 5. This is pretty good.
All right, so next is the American holiday table here at the American Pavilion. We got 2 items here. We got the chocolate crinkle cookie that Bree's gonna taste for you in a minute. And I got Palladia Brewing Company Peppermint Chocolate Stout from Titusville, Florida. And I gotta tell you, I already took a sip. I'm kind of blown away. So here we go. It's peppermint, and like heavy peppermint. And you don't expect that from a beer. Now, I love peppermint. So I'm gonna give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Most people who don't like peppermint as much may not like that as much, but I love this one, so highly recommend for me.
Okay, so I am going to try the chocolate crinkle cookie. And you can see that I got my stamp for it. And the stamps actually represent the cookie that you get, so you can go through and tell which cookies you've picked up. And again, you need to get 5 of these stamps in order to get a free cookie for the cookie stroll. So keep that in mind and make sure you ask to get this stamped. They won't automatically do it a lot of times, so you will have to ask for it. It is a big cookie. Oh, but it's so soft. Look how easy that's breaking. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I'm not the biggest chocolate fan on the planet, but just look inside that cookie. It's chocolatey, it's sweet, it's all the things. Just get this cookie. This is 5 out of 5. That's all I got. Okay, we'we've made it to Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen, and we got the sushi tree. How cute is this? So it's basically just a crab roll. It's got crab on the inside, but it's got some, well, I'm not even sure how to describe it.
Salmon roe or something, some kind of mayonnaise or aioli.
That's right, spicy mayonnaise, yeah.
I don't know what the crunch is.
I'm going to try and get a little bit of everything on it. Okay, here we go. Super basic sushi roll. It's not the best thing I've ever tasted, but I think if you've got somebody who's really picky about sushi like I am, this is probably a really good roll to lean into with them, because everything inside of it's cooked. They don't have to worry about any, undercooked meat or anything like that. Flavor-wise, it's really solid. There's not anything crazy inside the roll. So if you've got somebody who doesn't love sushi, let them try this and see what they think. I think they might be pleasantly surprised.
All right, we're at L'Haim Holiday Kitchen, which is between France and Morocco. This one goes out to you, Dan. We got pastrami on rye that I'm going to try. We got potato latkes that Bree's going to try for you. And then we got the next cookie on the cookie stroll. We got a black and white cookie. So I'll show you that in a minute. And I'll come back and try that one. So here's our pastrami. It's a marbled rye. That's always nice. Pickle on top. I'm going to eat it before Brie gets to. This is really good quality pastrami. The bread's really good. Mustard. There's certain items that these events that I think are good to help like fill you up along the way. They aren't the most adventurous things. They aren't the most unique things. They're not the best things. This would fall in that category. I won't even put this on a star rating because I don't think it's really fair. Because it's slightly above average pastrami on rye, but it's not. But it's kind of nice because, you know, we ate the sushi and we ate the pork schnitzel and we ate the, you know, slightly undersalted tortellini. So it's nice to kind of have something that's, you know, what you expect and pretty good, and, you know, but I definitely would say get it. It's good. Like I said, it's a great step along the way. A little bit of substance, consistent flavor, you know what you're going to get. So cheers.
Okay, so I am taste testing the potato latkes, which is basically a potato pancake. And it looks like it's got some sort of like creamy dill sauce on the top of it. But they're both toasted or grilled. I don't know if I've ever had a latke before. But once again, shout out Dan. There's definitely a dill sauce on the top. I'm not a huge fan of dill, but it's not overpowering. It gives the potatoes a nice creamy taste. The potatoes are cooked really well, but it's basically, it's literally a hash brown pancake. Again, needs a little salt. And if I'm saying it needs salt, it really needs salt. But I kind of agree with Brant. This is not one of those things that's gonna like blow your socks off. I'm like a 2.5 out of 5 on this one.
So thanks to Seinfeld, it's the classic Jewish black and white cookie. But you can kind of see right here, I stuck my finger on it to try to pick it up. The icing's pretty thick, so yes, I'm going to eat a cookie with a spork. It's a little bit harder than some of the other cookies we had today, I can tell you that right away.
Always with the second bite before reviewing.
Trying to see if it tastes like it's an almond flour in the cookie.
Probably.
Not a big fan of this one.
No? Oh no. Okay, so next stop is Yukon Holiday Kitchen in Canada. And first up, we're going to try the beef bourguignon with crushed potatoes. This basically is just beef stew. And this has been around before, so this is not a new item. Let me find some beef.
As a gift, I just said draw.
Okay. It's got a little bit of a red wine flavor. It's a really deep sauce. Very good. Super happy with the sauce. Potatoes. Potatoes need a tiny bit of salt. Otherwise, those are really, really good too. So I would probably give this one a 3.5 out of 5 because it's nothing that's going to knock your socks off, but it'll fill you up really quickly. Good thing we have a dining reservation literally in 10 minutes.
All right, so I have the seared scallops with parsnip silk, apple chutney, and a hazelnut croquette. So it cuts pretty well. Not the best scallop I've ever had, but I like the flavor combination. I was a little worried about some of that, but this is obviously just a couple bites. And for a couple bites, I'd highly recommend it because it's something unique and different that you won't get everywhere else. So, cheers.
Okay, most of you guys know I don't drink a whole lot, but when there's ice wine around, I do drink. I'm a huge fan of the ice wine here in the Canada Pavilion, so I decided to get a tiny little glass of ice wine. This tiny little glass of ice wine did not come with a tiny little price tag. This was $14.50, and this is a shot of ice wine. But I'm a happy lady. Worth every penny.
Okay, so this will be the third cookie we got on the cookie tree stroll. It's actually the fourth cookie we got, only the third stamp we got. But when I was a kid, I always thought, why is it called a snickerdoodle cookie if it doesn't have Snickers in it? Well,
now it does.
I got a snickerdoodle cookie with Snickers in it.
Guys, that cookie's the size of my face, by the way.
So I've had better snickerdoodles, but compared to the snickerdoodle at Mickey's Very Merry, this is a great snickerdoodle. But so far, I'd only recommend against the black and white cookie, so I'll give this 3.5 stars out of 5.
Okay, so we've got our fourth cookie of the day, and this is the alfajores. I'm hoping I said that right. From Noche Buena Cocina, and this is a cookie with dulce de leche and coconut around the outside. I'm not a huge fan of coconut, but I do love dulce de leche, so fingers crossed this goes well. Okay. It's right off the bat, it's a shortbread cookie. Super crumbly, sticking to the roof of my mouth. Very light though. The dulce de leche adds a really nice sweetness to an otherwise pretty bland cookie, honestly. And then the coconut adds a little texture to it, which, I'll be honest, I didn't really taste much of the coconut. So for somebody who doesn't like coconut, that's not bad. But I would probably give this one a 3.5 out of 5. It's really sticking to the roof of my mouth really bad. Very dry, very crumbly, but that's what this kind of cookie is supposed to be like. So I'll give it a 3.5.
Alright guys, so this is our second to last stop because we got to get our cookie for completing the holiday cookie stroll. But we're at Holiday Hearth Desserts. I got some peppermint bark. That's for me. I like it. So I'll try that later tonight, but I'm sure it's good. And then we got the gingerbread cookie. So let's see here. Oh, it's got the right consistency.
It's a good start.
So it's very good flavored gingerbread cookie. It has that problem you can have sometime with gingerbread where it dries out and it's really kind of starchy, I guess is the right way to put it. I'd give it like a 3 out of 5. It's definitely worth it. Of the cookies we tried, it's not my favorite. I think I'd put it ahead of the last one, which I don't want to pronounce the name because I don't want to pronounce it wrong. But
Alfajores.
Alfajores.
I think
I said that right.
I don't even know if that's right.
And then for me, it was the crumble cookie, and then the snickerdoodles, then the black and white alfajores, and this one. I think Bree would put the black and white first.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was great.
Lots of fun. So we'll see you in a few minutes with the completer cookie.
Okay guys, we did it! We finished the cookie stroll. This is our free cookie that we get for completing the stroll. And then we also got this Guardians of the Galaxy pin. And for those of you who don't know, Brant loves to collect pins, like I love to collect ears. So this is going to be a really cool addition to his collection. It's the holiday special version. So thanks for sticking around with us. We really appreciate y'all watching this video. Have a great weekend.